Hey guys, welcome back. Today's video is going to be a what sold this weekend. And before I jump into the what sold, I just want to say thank you for watching this and any other video I'm putting out right now. The only thing I really feel like I have control over right now is making videos. And it's the only thing that's kind of making me feel like I'm connected to the outside world. I am still going to the post office because I don't have postal pickup. So I'm doing that every 2 to 3 days. And that's my plan to keep doing that. But outside of that, I'm not seeing friends, I'm not seeing family, I'm not going thrifting, and I'm not going anywhere. So I feel a little bit better by having the opportunity to make videos and reading comments, and it's actually been more meaningful than I think you guys know. So I'm gonna try and keep making daily videos on both channels, if not for you guys, probably more for me. But anyways, thank you as always, but thank you especially right now. It's a weird time. So I did have a decent sales weekend. So I am going to share with you my sales. I did have some higher dollar ticket sales that went out this weekend. And so my gross sale amount is higher than I would expect for the time right now. And my average sale price is higher than normal because I did have some higher ticket items. But I also had some low ticket items. So, you know, this is the full effect of everything. But if you like what sold, if you like reselling content, that is what this channel is. And you aren't already subscribed, definitely consider hitting the subscribe button down below. And if you like this video and just me continuing to put out content, hit the thumbs up, leave a comment. I'm really enjoying reading the comments right now, again, so I appreciate it for everyone new and that's been around for a while. So, all right. I feel like I'm getting sappy, but you know, it's just that weird time. So anyways, I had $1,156 in gross sales this weekend. When you remove the fees and the cost of goods, which for me is about $5 per item, it brings it down to $765 in net sales. That's before taxes. And it was 32 items. So the average sale price per item was $36.13. Which I usually range between 25 to 30. So this is a little bit above average, but I have some good items that are going out the door. eBay did do a little bit better than Poshmark, but they were actually pretty equal. So eBay, I had $608 and Poshmark, I had $548. And that's the dollar amounts after shipping costs and all of that stuff. So, or gross. So anyways, I'm going to start with eBay and then I'm going to move to Poshmark. And I will tell you when I switch. So let's just jump right in. All right, I'll show you the item, I'll tell you what it sold for, and if I think I'd pick it up again. This first pair of shorts, I haven't had for that long. I actually took a little bit lower of an offer than I originally wanted to. These sold for $50. This is by Trina Turk's husband, Mr. Turk's clothing line. I don't know if this clothing line is still around, but really fun textured pair of shorts. They were a fairly small size this is a guy's pair of shorts, but they were a fairly small size. So I was a little uncertain on, you know, how they would do for that size, but they only took about a month to sell and they sold for $50. I did aim high on my listing price, so I took a little bit lower of an offer, but yeah, right now I'm just appreciative of any sale and any offer for the most part. So these are going out. All right, this item has sold 3 times. And the first 2 times I did not get payment. And this 3rd time I finally got payment. Actually, I take that back. They sold 1 time on Poshmark and the girl returned it. And I'll explain why, not because they're damaged. The girl returned it and Poshmark approved the case. And then I relisted on eBay and not on Poshmark. And I've since had 3 offers on eBay, 2 non-payments and 1 finally paid. So this is the 2nd time this is going out the door, but this is the 4th time I've accepted an offer on them. It's just been like, let's get rid of these. So these are a pair of Gymshark leggings. And so there's the Gymshark logo right there. They are kind of textured, have some, you know, detail, if you can see. The reason these were sent back on Poshmark was, although I provided measurements, and how I take measurements is hanging, I don't pull anything, and I always say in my description, approximate measurements are in the pictures. And I can't remember the measurement on this item, but it was the waist. Someone opened a case, there is no size tag. And I know a lot of people said the size tag, and I had looked that up, that the size tag is actually in the ankle area, but that has been cut out of these. So there is no size, along with a lot of athletic leggings. And the Poshmark person said they were a 1/2 inch off of measurement, and she provided a picture. Now, the problem with this scenario is that you can kind of manipulate measurements to a degree. So you can kind of, you know, take a measurement laid flat and kind of have it a little bit more loose. So a 1/2 inch, I don't know. I think I was a little bit frustrated because it did say approximate, and a 1/2 inch is not. If they were concerned about some centimeters, I would hope that they would actually ask a question before purchasing. But anyways, these sold for the 4th time, and I did get payment on eBay for $20 plus shipping. And yeah, I mean, I've only really had these for a couple months, and having to relist so many times, they still kept selling pretty quick. So I got these in a swap box. I would pick these up. I wouldn't spend much on them, but I would pick them up if they were $1 or $2. And yeah, they're finally going again. So, and I did change the size. I think I had small in the Poshmark listing, and when she said that she had compared it to her small Gymshark and they were bigger, I changed it to a medium and just did the same thing with measurements. Yeah, hopefully these work out. All right, this next item is a pair of men's jeans. This is a pair of Gustin, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I've actually had these for a while, and these got so much interest and so many lowball offers. I can't even tell you. These sold at one point, and I didn't get payment. And so I had relisted them and just kept getting all these low offers. I finally sent out an offer on these for $26.40. And it was, you know, percentage off of what I was asking, and someone accepted. But I probably wouldn't pick these up again, because it's clear to me with all the lowball offers that people aren't willing to pay a premium for these. I don't think these are cheap jeans, but as far as the resale market, I think people are wanting them to get it for a lower price. So unless I pick these up for $1, I probably wouldn't pick these up again. All right, this next item is a tank top. Another item I would not pick up. I try and tinker with different things, and I thought, oh, this is a vintage tee. People love picking up their vintage tees, but I really don't know anything about vintage tees, and I haven't put in any time or work to try and do the research. So I had picked this up at the bins. I lived in San Francisco for a long time. I know there are a lot of Giants fans. This is from 2004, so this isn't quite vintage, but it's getting close to vintage, so I didn't put vintage. But yeah, I thought this was gonna go. This actually ran on auction. It's kind of dingy looking. I should not have picked it up, but you know, people collect stuff, and I thought this was from something specific, Cactus League or something. Anyways, it sold for $6.23 on auction, and happy to see it go, because it's been relisted on auction a lot to just try and move it. All right, next up is something, I think this is the only kind of non-clothing item I have. This is a CD recordable disc set. This has been listed for about a month. It's a 10-pack, and this sold for $3.99 on auction. Again, I mean, one bid. I don't know why I picked this up. This can ship media mail, so even though it's a little bit heavier, it's going to be pretty cheap to ship. And so $3.99 plus shipping, and I know I picked this up at the bins. I think I picked this up at the cheaper bins. So weight-wise, this probably cost me $1, and I would not pick this up again. And it was one of those items I bought like 9 months ago, and then finally got around to listing it a month ago. But anyways, all right, this is it's in the manufacturer packaging, so I didn't want to take it out, but this is a Doe and Ray top, size small. It's just a little kind of, it's got lace sleeves, cap sleeves. I bought a whole bunch of these at the bins probably a year ago. I'm still occasionally selling one. This only sold for $4.94. At this point, this is the one I have the most colors of. So at this point, it's like, yeah, I'd give them away for free if I could. But yeah, I'm still listing them, still occasionally selling them. And $5, I definitely weight-wise only paid probably about 50 cents for this. So still a return, but I would not pick those up again, especially in the quantity I did. All right, so these next two items I was really excited to find recently. I found them last week on one of my last thrifting trips, and I listed them and they sold within a day. This first one sold for $250, and I priced it at $2.99. It's a really nice navy blue, kind of a sweater cardigan coat. It's got some front pockets. This brand I have sold once before, and I found 2 sweaters last week by this designer. Her name's Jenny Kane. This one doesn't seem to have any flaws. It's in great condition. It's a wool blend and it's just beautiful. I priced it $2.99. It sold within a day when I got an offer on eBay for $250 and I happily accepted. So very excited about that. I did pay regular price at a thrift store, but probably about $7 or $8. This one, however, I paid full price or regular price at the thrift store, and I was equally excited, partly because I love the color and I like the style. However, there is some discoloration, and I don't know if it's going to show. I feel like I can see it, and I captured it in pictures. I'm trying to see if but on this one side on the back, there is kind of a different color green, and it's just kind of this side. And I noticed it when I got it under light. By that point, I was no longer going to thrift stores, and so I wasn't going to do any exchanges. And also, I still looked and thought, well, I should still be able to get about $50 for this. So I listed at $99, and I got a pretty low offer for $50. I countered, and then they went away. And then an hour later, got an offer for $75 on eBay. And so even though it does have this discoloration right here, it's subtle. It's still a great style. This is the Cocoon cardigan. So it's got buttons on the front. And again, just very happy with that. So I would 100% pick up that brand. That's now 3 times I sold it very quickly and for good money. So A-okay by me. This next item is a J. Crew linen. It's I think this is the Baird McNutt linen. It's a men's linen shirt. I took a little bit of a lower offer on this. I think this was a day I didn't have any sales, and I was just like, nervous and worried, but that's the line, the Baird McNutt, an Irish linen. I don't know why that was hard to say, but anyways, this probably took a few months to sell, and I only got $10 for it, plus shipping, but just move it. And I know I didn't pay much for it, so. All right, this next one, I was a little surprised that I did get some low offers, and finally I just accepted one of the low offers. I was hoping for a little bit more because it's Burberry, but it's this skinny tie. It's a cotton gray. So there's the Burberry. And I think I was probably hoping more for around the $35 range, but I kept getting these offers for $25, and finally this weekend I just accepted. So this sold for $25 plus shipping, and it took a few months to sell. Again, maybe I was pricing too high, but yeah, it's fine. I think I got that at the bin, so I'm happy with the return. This one, I can't even tell you how happy I am this is finally going. I got this before around Easter last year, and I thought it was going to sell during the spring last year, and I have gotten so many lowball offers on this, and it finally did sell for kind of a lower offer, but it just, so much interest and so many offers. So clearly I was pricing too high and expecting too much, but this is a beautiful dress. The designer is named Sue Wong. I think I originally priced this at like $99, and because it's just beautiful, but yeah, I couldn't move it for that. So I sent out an offer this weekend for $33.41. I think I had brought it down to like $49, and that was the percent off that I had taken off of that, and someone accepted. So yeah, it just needs to go because it's been about a year. So I would not pick up that item again or that designer again. I just didn't have much luck with it, but a lot of interest. So maybe if for $1 and I could sell it for $35, but I did not pay $1 for that. I definitely paid full price for it. This one was kind of an unusual situation. It's a brand called Title A. I can't remember if this was in a new brand video, but there's some model, I can't remember her name. Agnes Dane. So she created a clothing line, and I don't think she makes it anymore, but kind of a classic, not masculine, but kind of not gender neutral, I'd say. So a lot of the pieces were, I don't know. Anyways, this dress I picked up, and the comps were really kind of mixed and not many comps. But there was a woman in Canada who asked if I could do shipping to Canada. Now I do on eBay, I do the global shipping program, but I've never had a Canadian ask me if I could just ship it directly to them without global shipping. And so I forgot to respond to her. And then she ended up sending me an offer on Thursday and for what did it sell for? $52. And when I was about to go accept, I realized, oh, I forgot to answer her question. So I sent her a message back. I said, I'm going to decline this offer and I'm going to try and figure out the Canada shipping to see if I can save you, a few dollars. And so I did. I edited the listing. I declined her offer. I edited the listing, and then I let her know it's been edited. And then she sent me an offer for 52 with a note that said, thanks for, basically cutting down the shipping price. So anyways, it's just a midi dress. It sold pretty quickly. It had a really nice detail right here. I think it was a risky pickup, but clearly it was worth the risk because I think it was a decent return and pretty quick sale. And I'm glad I figured out how to do Canada shipping. It really wasn't that hard. I just hadn't taken the time to do it. So this next one actually sold a week ago on auction for $4.72. Then I didn't get payment. So this was 2 weeks ago. I didn't get payment. I opened the unpaid case. I waited the amount of time, and then I closed the case. And then immediately after, I got a message from someone who said they didn't realize they won the auction. And I didn't really know what to do in that case, but I know I was pretty busy that day. And so I said, you're gonna have to contact eBay. I provided the dates of when the auction ended, what the auction amount was, when I opened the date of when I opened the case, and the date that I closed the case. And at that point, I can't really do anything, but I put it back on auction. I relisted it, and it sold on auction for $4.72. Beautiful, beautiful blouse. It's an Anthropology brand called Tiny. Yeah, I mean, for $5, I think I was just putting some stuff on auction that was fairly low priced, and I was just bringing down the price and just trying to move some stuff. So there's the Tiny. I still think this is absolutely beautiful. You can see the detail, but I would only pick up Anthro, something like this, if it were $1 or less. And so I'm glad it's going to a new home. I probably could have gotten, 10 to 15 if I wasn't running the auction, but it's moving and I did make a small profit, so I'm okay with that. Next up, I'm surprised this sold so quickly because I picked it up probably about a month ago, and it's just a purple Urban Outfitters dress, kind of a lightweight dress, and it's the Staring at Stars brand. And it's a good size large, but it sold for $14. I sent out an offer on this and someone accepted. So yeah, I'm happy it sold quicker than I thought. All right, this one I got in a swap box. I can't remember from who. I want to say it was from Lori. And it's this beautiful blouse. It sold for $15 and plus shipping. It's the label says Laurel, but this is actually one of the lines from Escada. And there was some interest on this, especially right during the holidays when I had it listed or got it listed, but no one bit the bullet. So it's been sitting for a few months, and $15. I feel like if I had held on to it for another holiday season, I probably could have gotten it, a little bit more for it, but I'm happy it's going to a new home. It's beautiful and just feels really nice. This next one, I bought 3 of these shirts, and 2 of them had some issues with the screen print. And this is a tee, and the collab, or it's Major Lazer, which is a DJ. I'm actually a huge fan of his, so I recognized the name and was like, oh, I love Major Lazer. Rebel 8 is, I think, the company that did did the screen printing or did the merchandise, but it's just this fun t-shirt. I had one sell and it had a flaw. This one doesn't appear to have a flaw to the screen print. And then I have one more that's a size small that has a small flaw. Just that there was it printed, but it was kind of folded. So there's kind of a gap in some of the black. But anyways, this sold for $18. I only paid $1 for each of those. And the first one sold, I think, for $12 because it had a flaw. So I probably would pick them up again. I don't know. Yeah, I just like the musician. So, all right, so that's it for eBay. I'm going to move on to Poshmark. So 16 sales were eBay, and then I had 16 sales on Poshmark. Slightly a higher dollar amount for the items on eBay, but partly because of those Jenny King ones. All right, so the one flaw, I've got to switch over my screen. There's one item that I think I actually have to message the buyer and tell her my apologies, I can't ship them. I've got to check the listing. Actually, I should just do that right now because I meant to do it earlier and see if I actually disclosed this flaw. I don't think I did. And when I went to go pull this item, I realized that no, I didn't. Light signs of wear, see pictures. So I went to go pull this item and I noticed that there's some cracking on the top of each boot. And I said light signs of wear, but I feel like this is not just, light scuffing. That's actually damaged leather. So I think I'm going to message her and just basically cancel the order and just say, I didn't disclose this. Oh, maybe I did. Okay. Nope, I didn't. Well, there is a picture where it shows a little bit of cracking. I'm surprised I didn't catch this because it's on the front, it's on the back. It's also on this one right there, if you can see it. So they're in good condition otherwise, but I probably wouldn't wear them like this because they're just going to keep cracking on her and then she won't get a lot of use out of it. So I think I'm actually going to cancel these. They did sell for $29. She paid full price. And so I think it's just safer just to cancel and let her know I'll relist them for a smaller or, a less amount if she wants them like that. Maybe try that route, which I've done before, but cute styled or naturalizer, if I didn't say, and appears to be in great condition outside of that, but just a miss on my part. So all right, let's get in line of where we were. So this is a CP Shades shirt, linen shirt. It's kind of got this button front, 3/4 length sleeves, and I liked the back detail, kind of the more fitted waist style. This is a size small and this sold for $25. This one took probably a year, almost a year, over a year, probably a year and a couple months to sell. I got this right before spring last year and thought it was perfect. I don't remember where it's from. So absolutely adorable. A little moto jacket with the fun sleeves. I don't know where this brand is sold. I would not pick this up again. And it's by the brand Mural. Size large, which is great. A couple little things of lint that I've got to get off, but otherwise someone bought this for $18 and I would not pick that up again. This one is from a ThredUp box, from one of the ThredUp boxes from over a year ago. It's a Dooney & Burke. I had some interest from this and I kept bringing down the price. I actually took this to a consignment store. They said, oh, we would totally take it, except there are there's some wear in the corners. Otherwise, it's a fun bag and, it's got the little red, it has the little serial number with the, Dooney & Burke and stuff. It's a fun bag. I could not for the life of me move it. It's kind of a coated canvas, but this only sold for $10 and plus they paid the shipping, but I'm just happy it's going because that's a long time to hold on to a kind of a bulky bag. So this one I haven't had for very long. It's an Eileen Fisher. It's a kind of a tunic. I think I bought this with Posh Boss Blake and Margaret. So tunic length, it's a size 3X. And I sent out an offer on this. This sold for $51. And then of course they paid the Poshmark shipping. So definitely a great return. I did pay full price for that, but it sold in pretty much a month. So I would absolutely pick that up again. This is a red sweater by Carlisle. I think is how you say it. I know they have some vintage stuff. I know this brand can do well in certain things, but I've had this for over a year. Just a basic lightweight sweater, 3/4 length sleeves, has a little zipper detail. It's in great condition and size large, although it would be kind of a, more fitted size large. This took over a year to sell and it only sold for $9. So I would 100% not pick that up again. But someone will like it. I like it. It's in great condition. So I'm happy it's going out. All right. This is fairly recent. I picked this Smart Wool up probably about a month and a half ago. And it's probably one of the first, I think it's the first Smart Wool I picked up. So let's see if I can see the brand. So it was size medium. It had some light pilling, which I noted, and I didn't really want to put in any work. So I just kind of tried to sell it as is. It sold for $25. They sent, I sent an offer on that one. So this is another one I sent an offer on, and I'm really happy this one sold because I just think it's too fun. It's a Bowden dress. It's a size 16, no, yeah, 16 regular for US sizing. And it's adorable. So little cap sleeves, kind of fit and flare. And I just love the print. And so I'm very happy it's going to a new home. It sold for $34. This is an item that I took about a year to sell and I would not pick up again. So it's Talbot's, but it's not like anything interesting of Talbot's. It's a long sleeve. I do like it. It's new with tags. It's size large, but it's just a basic t-shirt. So it doesn't have the original price, but I can't imagine it was that much and definitely not worth that much on the resale market. So I wouldn't pick this up again. It sold for $11 and took a year to sell. So this one I was really surprised took so long to sell. This also took about probably a year and 3 months to sell. This is one of the first items I thrifted. It's Zara. It's a cropped, just really fun. This one I actually got some very early offers when I had it priced too high, and you know, I still thought Zara was a great pickup, and it still can be for the right pieces. But yeah, this took a year and probably 3 months to sell. I would absolutely, I only pick up Zara if it's cheap enough and if I like the size and if I like the style. I think the cropped nature of this maybe had something to do with it. And it also kind of has a cinched bottom, which I know that's not a style, not bottom, but hem, which I know that's not a style I personally wear. So I think there were some factors, but it's going on to a new home. It sold for $10, but it did take a year and 3 months to sell. So, all right, this next one, I'm gonna actually make a separate video right after this that's gonna go up tomorrow to explain what happened, because this was a stressful bundle for me. But the bundle was 3 items. It sold for $240, and every item here I've only had for less than a month. So I'm very happy it sold, very happy. Oh yeah, okay. All right, so this first bag I bought at the bins the last time I went, which I haven't been going to the bins very much, but it is a fringe bag. It has the long strap, crossbody strap that you can take off. It is by a brand called Below the Belt. And yeah, I thought it was just, I kind of picked it up based off style, to be honest. I wasn't expecting much. I don't even think I looked up comps. I was like, it's in great condition. Doesn't really have, you know, much signs of wear. Well, when I got home, I realized, oh, well, the Real Girl sold this exact bag. It was called the Twiggy. I think it was called the Twiggy fringe bag. The Real Girl had sold it for $150. I was like, wow, okay, I'm glad I picked that up. I just thought it was cute. So this sold, so everything sold for $240. So that was one of them. This I picked up recently and wasn't even in a video yet. I was gonna film a couple hauls of stuff that I picked up last week, and this is one of the items. It's the Ralph Lauren purple label, which I recently sold the first purple label that I picked up. This is a leather jacket, size 8, looks great on the mannequin. The softest leather I've ever felt, honestly. I mean, maybe besides the Chanel bag that was real, but other than that, I've never felt anything softer. The only flaw with this was there's 4 buttons on the front, and if you can see, this top one, all of them have this kind of metal thing on the front. This second one down, that metal kind of overlay, I'm sure there's a different word for it, is off. It's the same button, it just is missing the little gold, not gold, but like bronze Ralph Lauren thing. So I noted that. It also has a small tear, I think. Yeah, it has a small tear in the armpit lining, but other than that, it's in really great condition, just so super soft, you know, minor leather scuffs, which were all noted. I priced the fringe bag at $150. I priced the leather jacket at $199. And then this was a pair of jeans I picked up with Laura Von V recently. She actually gave them to me, so thanks, Laura. These were 1 teaspoon. I can't remember the style name. These were the Ranger baggies, boho. Really cute stock photos on these, but just distressed, has the fun accent down the side, and absolutely loved them. They were a size 29. So I listed these for $45. So $45, $199, and $150. Go watch the video tomorrow to hear the stress and anxiety around this, but it sold for $240 and I'm very happy, and it's going off to its new home. A couple more items. This, I'm so happy, sold. Absolutely loved this. It's a blazer, and it's a size extra small, and it's by Reese. So this is an expensive brand, but the resale value of this brand isn't typically that great. This did have a lot of interest, I think, because it just photographed really beautifully. But I had someone interested on eBay, they were messaging me, and then someone swooped in and offered me $50 on this on Poshmark, and I accepted, and the person on eBay missed out. And I think their first offer on eBay was only $30, and I had it priced at, I think, $79 or $74, I think $74, so very happy. It's just adorable. All right, a couple more. This is a Lululemon top that took forever to sell. It's a cropped top, so I think that played a factor. Whoops. And it's, oh my gosh, tragic. It's just navy blue. It's kind of a cropped style. The logo is really in great shape. It is lined, but it doesn't have any padding. This is a, I can't remember if I found the size on this, but this is a, where did I go? I scrolled down, $20, and it probably took about 6 months to sell. So I pick up Lululemon if it's cheap enough, or if I know the style is gonna sell for a lot. But so yeah, I would pick it up again, but it took a long time to sell, so. And then the last item is a pair of Caslon, which is, I believe, a Nordstrom house brand. Caslon pair of kind of loose cropped pants. These were a size large, so this is the Nordstrom rack tag, and I wouldn't pick these up. These actually, I didn't pick up. These came in a box for something else, and not a spot box, it was a box anyways. So I wouldn't pick these up, but they did sell for $16 probably in a few months. So I think size played a factor, but anyways, so not a terrible sales weekend for me right now. I'm just playing it day by day. I'm very appreciative for offers coming in and any sales, and I'm feeling very semi-connected. I'm probably gonna have some lives this week from some of my reseller friends who I've reached out to because I just want to chat with people, and I just thought it would be fun. Laura, I was supposed to meet her last week, and when we decided we weren't gonna meet, we decided, but we should do some lives. So I think I'm gonna have a live on my channel with her soon, and then I'm gonna have a live possibly with Becky Park, which I just can't wait. And then, yeah, if this just keeps going, I'll just keep chatting with friends through video because it's just, yeah. So anyways, hit the thumbs up if you liked this what sold video. I'm gonna get these all packaged up, and I am going to the post office. I'm gonna be very careful, just go in and out and then head back and get some work done. So I will see you on this channel and on my vlog channel. And again, I appreciate all of you. So bye guys.